Hello to those of you who are watching this. My name is Ashley Bauer. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I wanted to jump on here really quickly. Me and my husband are going to a wedding, and I wanted to do just a get ready with me and show you just a typical makeup look I would do for something like this. I am not a professional. I like to do my makeup, but just my makeup, and I like the way that I do it. It may not be right, but it's definitely the way I'd do it if I was going to a wedding or something like that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like this video, also subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.
All right, to begin, guys, I'm going in with a bare face. I did pop some natural lashes on and I did fill in my eyebrows just for time's sake. Other than that, the rest of my face is bare. I'm going to go in with these Ava and Aiden clips. I think that's what the brand is. I got them from Saks Fifth Avenue. I like these because they just hold my hair back. I don't get foundation in my hair. I am always getting foundation in my hair. It's not even funny. So now I'm going to go ahead and throw on a moisturizer on my face. This is the Tula Probiotic Skincare Illuminating Face Serum. I love this serum because it not only just illuminates my face, but it also hydrates it and just gives me a little bit of extra moisture. Next, I'm going to go in with the Lancome Le Base Pro. I love pairing this primer with the previous Tula moisturizer that I used. I suffer with extremely dry skin, so this pair really helps. I basically just rub it all over my T-zone area where I experience the most dryness so that my foundation doesn't pack up on those spots. All right, guys, now I'm going in with my damp beauty blender and I'm using the NARS Sheer Glow foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. I've been using it, I think, since I was in high school. I stopped for a little bit, started using it again, fell in love with it all over again. I'm sure you guys can relate to that. But I'm going in and just dabbing this all over my face. I love this foundation because it doesn't make me too matte. I still have kind of like a radiant glow as well. So it definitely is one of my favorites. Yes, I have that pesky little pimple there. Oh, whew, gotta get these clips back up. It is a struggle trying to keep my hair out of my eyes, my mouth, my foundation, everything. But, we're gonna make it. Woo! For the eyes, I'm going in with this Morphe palette. I love this palette, especially that shade as you can see. To begin, I'm going in with this light brown color. It's very similar to the shade of my eyelid, I guess you can say. It's a very natural color. I'm using it just as a transition shade. And I'm not really having any rhyme or reason for how I'm buffing this out. I'm kind of just trying to get it all over the eyelid so that the other shades will transition. It's more of like a base color. All right, so next I'm going in with this toasted brown color. This palette no longer has any names or descriptions. I don't know if that's because the palette is old or if it didn't come with it. I really can't remember. But we're gonna go ahead and call it a toasted brown shade. As you can see, I am being a little bit more precise with buffing this shade out. I'm trying to stay towards the outside of my crease, but I'm not trying to go too far up into my brow bone. I want to make sure I'm keeping that space clear for now. This shade really is one of my favorite shades in this palette. It's definitely a more warmer shade and it just reminds me of like a toasted fall brown and it's almost fall, so I'm all here for it. I want to make sure too with this look, I'm keeping it simple. It is going to be smoky, but this look is definitely something I would do on a day-to-day basis, whether I was going to work or going to a birthday party or something like that. My intentions weren't for it to be super dramatic. Next, I'm going to go in with this chocolate brown color with this flat top brush. I have no clue what this brush is called. I picked it up at Sephora one day. Like I said, I'm not a brush expert or makeup expert or anything like that, but I do like using this brush to kind of buff out and smoke out my lash line when I don't want to do any dramatic wing liner or anything like that. It definitely spices up the look without having eyeliner. Kona the cat is back. Look at that cute little face trying to make his debut on the camera. Aw, he's so cute. Okay, I need to be serious. Oh, he's just too cute for one video. I can't. I really can't. He melts my heart, guys. So now I'm going to go in with this Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and as you can see, I'm being extremely precise with this shade just because it is one of the most pigmented colors I'm going to be using for this particular makeup look. I really, really like this shade. It's so pretty, and whenever I pair it with the lipstick that I will be showing you guys later, it really is one of my favorite combinations. Right into the next shade, I am going to be using that first color that I used, that kind of base color that I was talking about. I like to just buff this in right in between those last two shades that I used just to make the transition a little bit better. I love doing this technique. I just feel like it makes the overall shadows a little bit more natural and blended together. Now time for a little bit of shimmer. I'm going in with this color right here. It reminds me of rose gold. I just love this color. The camera doesn't do an amazing job at picking up the pigment of this color, but it really is super pretty. What I like to do too, which I didn't do here, I was rushing. It's normal. We're all rushing. It's real life. We don't have a long time to spend doing our makeup every single day. We kind of just got to go with the flow, and that's definitely how my life works. So I like to, when I have more time, just sprinkle a little bit of MAC Fix Plus or any type of beauty mist or anything like that to kind of get the pigment wet or the sparkles wet, and it kind of just makes a little bit more shimmer in the shadow overall. Now I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Glow Kit. I do love this. As you can see, I'm going in with this lighter shade with this pointy brush. My terminology for the brush, as you can see, probably has some fancy name, but you know what? It's pointy brush today. And I'm going to just pop this into the inner corner of my eye. I love doing this more for weddings and things like that. I don't really like that much attention on the inner corner of my eye, just a personal preference, but I was feeling it today. So I am doing this for both sides, and I feel like it blends really well with this look. All right, now I'm going to go in with that second shade that I put into my inner crease, and I'm going to go ahead and buff out my bottom lash line. I know my facial expression slash eye rolls are super fierce in this, but we'll make it through. But I love doing this whenever I don't want to wear any eyeliner on my bottom lash. Now I'm going in with that same brush that I use for the more pigmented shadows, and I'm going in and continuing to buff out my lash line just to get rid of any harsh lines, and that is pretty much the look. It is a warm, smoky look, not too dramatic. But now I'm going to go ahead and clean up the under eye area and any shadows that had fallen out. Straight into concealers, I'm using the Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation with the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I love these two paired together just because it makes it a little bit more natural, I guess you could say. I love concealer because it does brighten up the face, but I don't like it extremely light, if that makes sense. It does look light right now, just because I haven't mixed in the Maybelline 24 hour, but once this is all blended out, it definitely just brings more dimension to my face. The key to concealer for me is just blending, blending, blending. I do love the Shape Tape as well as the Maybelline 24 Hour together, just because I feel like it does a better job at not settling into my fine lines. And lastly, now that that's all blended, I like to just take whatever left over and dab it onto my forehead. Lastly, I'm going in with this Makeup Forever bronzer. I did want to cream contour today, but I was running late. Your girl was running late, and I could not be late for a wedding. So we had to throw on some bronzer, kind of warm up the face, create a little bit more dimension. It's all good though. It's all good. It turned out good. All right, we are coming to a close. I'm going to go ahead and pop on some mascara to my upper and lower lashes. Girl, I cannot neglect my lower lashes. For some reason, when I don't have any mascara on them bad boys, they look crazy. Last but not least, I am popping on this gloss. I absolutely love this gloss. I feel like it matches perfectly with these shades. I have no clue what it's called because the label definitely wore off. Your girls had this since like 8th grade. Who knows? I love it though. I love it. it's like never ending. But that's it, guys. That's the look. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you have a great one.